Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 2 of what if Naruto returned different after his training trip. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And stay in tune because after this I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother. So stay in tune for that. And over on Anime King 2 I'm going to be posting what if Naruto was taken by Orochimaru, and what if Naruto was neglected by his family. So stay in tune for those as well and enjoy. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you all for your help and your support. And comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So, to do a bit of a recap from the last part, Tsunade was pissed off at Jiraiya, as Jiraiya told her that he lost Naruto. Since he left out for the training trip, he lost Naruto 2 months after that. That means that Naruto was missing for 2.5 years, as Jiraiya was searching the entire place trying to find him. He didn't want to return back to Konoha until he found Naruto, but he finally gave up and decided to tell Tsunade what really happened. After a while, Naruto arrived at the village, shocking the hell out of Tsunade and Jiraiya, as Jiraiya couldn't believe it. But Naruto was different. His outfit, he was dressed in all black and wearing a sunglass, and he was also his attitude. That was a big change in it. He no longer speak like the fun-loving Naruto. He's acting totally strange. As Tsunade wanted to know about his skills, but he told her that he's not going to tell. So she wanted to test them, so she made him face off against Kakashi, along with Sakura. A little while later, Naruto met up with Sakura, as he called her Sakura, as she didn't understand. He always called her Sakura-chan, but it seems like things have changed. So the both of them faced off against Kakashi. Well, mainly Sakura faced off against Kakashi, as Naruto waited till Kakashi revealed his Sharingan. As Naruto walked up to Kakashi, Naruto then did something by flaring his chakra, as Kakashi dropped on the ground in agony and pain. Naruto then vanished and reappeared behind him and slammed his head into the ground, knocking him out. So the test was over, as Tsunade brought back the three of them under Team Kakashi. Sakura then asked Naruto if he wanted to catch up and get something to eat. He just told her that he was annoying, as he left. Realizing that he had no place to stay, Naruto decided to go and get something to eat before thinking about that, as the best thing to do right now is to find a girl and stay at her place. As Naruto spotted Kurenai, Asuma, and Guy in a restaurant, as he set his sights on Kurenai as he went over and joined them, as he started to flirt with Kurenai a bit, as she didn't know why but she was blushing, but she quickly shaked that away, as Guy wanted to do his rival battle against Kakashi, and Naruto told him that it was his fault. Kakashi was knocked out, so he's gonna take Kakashi's place, as the both of them are going to do an all taijutsu battle. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. As we arrive at the restaurant, pretty confident are you? What makes you think that you can defeat Guy in taijutsu? He's the best, said Asuma. As Naruto only smiled. Have more faith in me, Asuma. Or have you forgotten? I have been training for 3 years under a Sannin. Well, that doesn't make you a Sannin, said Asuma. Well then, how about we make a bet, said Naruto. If I win this match, I will give you one order and you have to do what I say. And if I lose, I'll give you $1,000, said Naruto. Deal, said Asuma. Well then, let's start this, said Naruto as he got up. This won't end well, Kurenai said, as she got up as well. 10 minutes later, in a random training ground. Yes, let's give it our best, Naruto. I wish you luck, said Guy, as he took his fighting stance. Same to you, Guy, said Naruto, as he took a fighting stance as well, which almost looked exactly like Guy's own. The only difference is that Naruto took his left foot forward instead of his right foot like Guy, and his right hand was more out front. Now that's strange, even though it kind of looked like my fighting stance, I never seen a stance like that, said Guy. Alright, let's begin, Naruto, said Guy as he rushed forward. Nearby, the other two Jonin was talking. As Asuma chuckled, seeing Naruto trying to block Guy's punches. That will teach a runt not to show off in the adult world, right, Kurenai? Said Asuma. Is that so, Asuma? Then, I'll like a bet too, said Kurenai. Huh? Said Asuma. But he then smirked. Okay, what's on stake? As Asuma was really excited, he was waiting so long for this chance. Kurenai made a thinking pose. If I win, you won't bother me for a month, she said. Asuma gulped, but he knew he was going to win this for sure. Alright, but if I win, when I win, you owe me a week of dates. As Asuma was jumping up and down inside his head, smelling the victory already. Okay, deal, she said, as she turned her attention back to the fight. 12 minutes passed, as Naruto kept on blocking all of Guy's strikes. Why isn't he striking back? As Guy knew that he left himself open a lot of time, but Naruto wasn't doing anything. Judging by his movements, he could have used every one of my openings, but why? What is he waiting on? Guy then jumped back, as he was panting a little, as he looked at Naruto. Naruto stood before him, as he looked exactly like how he was looking before the fight, not even breaking a sweat. Is he trying to wear me out? No, that's stupid and he knows that. And what's with the fighting style? Why the hell can't I break through, Guy thought. Alright, said Guy. That is very good, Naruto. But let's see how you handle this. As Guy took off his weights and threw them away. Ah, much better now. Shall we continue, he said, as he thrust forward, as Asuma was doing a victory dance in his head. There is no way Naruto can win this now. You should get ready for our date, Kurenai, said Asuma with a smile. But Kurenai was still focusing on the battle. As Asuma turned his eye to the battle, Guy was almost invisible. Upon the speed he was using, have now removed his weights. But the strange thing was, he still couldn't land a hit on Naruto. Naruto even stopped blocking as he was dodging all kicks and punches. Guy could not believe it. This is crazy, he said to himself. I don't understand. He cannot be faster than me, Guy thought. It must be his, but he was interrupted as Naruto delivered a quick kick to Guy's knee and jumped up and delivered a kick to his head as Guy was down on the grass in seconds. Guy flipped up. So finally taking this serious, huh? He said as he dashed forward, as he then felt Naruto's feet planted into his stomach. What the hell was that? As Guy jumped back. Is he getting faster? Guy wondered, as he dashed forward again, as Naruto was still blocking all of his strikes. Guy then jumped back after 3 minutes. Very good, Naruto. I think I can show you all my strength, said Guy, as he crossed his arm in front of him. As Guy then released the first gate. Ready, Naruto? Naruto smirked. Ready as I'll ever be, he said. Well then, let's give our springtime of youth, Guy said, as he dashed forward with his maximum speed, as Naruto dashed forward as well. As Guy tried to stop his attack, it shouldn't be used against a running opponent. As Naruto came really close to Guy with his right hand glowing slightly yellow. Quarter demonic thrust, said Naruto, as he dodged Guy's punch and threw his right palm into Guy's stomach. As Guy coughed as he was sent flying through the air, and what a flying it was, as he slammed into a giant tree. As Asuma and Kurenai rushed over there as Naruto followed along, as Guy was on the ground unconscious. Damn, it looks like I overdid it a little, Naruto said, as he scratched the back of his head, as the two Jonins looked at him with wide eyes. Naruto, what the hell was that? Kurenai asked. What kind of ninjutsu? Said Asuma, as he couldn't believe it. His mind even forgot the bet after seeing that. Nope, no ninjutsu, just a slightly powered palm thrust. Slightly powered? Are you nuts? You could have really hurt him or possibly killed him with that, said Asuma. It doesn't matter, said Naruto. That was a taijutsu move. Well, he needs help, said Asuma, trying to look concerned. It looks like you've forgotten, said Naruto, as they turned at him. Oh, you lost our bet, said Naruto. Alright, said Asuma. What do you want me to do? And don't ask me something humiliating. Naruto took a glance at Kunai. Now, to play this situation just right. No, Asuma. I just want you to bring Guy to the hospital and say that he was fighting you instead of me. And we're good. That confused Asuma. Why do you want me to do that? I mean, about the fight. Well, what do you think they would assume if I tell them that it was me? Good point. Alright, I'll do it, Asuma said as he picked Guy up. Naruto turned as he started to walk towards the village. Thank you, Asuma, he said. Yeah, said Asuma, off I go. But before he go, Kunai stepped in his way. Before you forget, Asuma, you lost me too, she said, as she then left and turned around. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Asuma cursed in his mind as he jumped away. 15 minutes later in Konoha. Well, see you around, Naruto, Kunai said, as she started to walk away. Wait, Kunai. I have yet to celebrate my return, and it would be in my extreme pleasure if you would accompany me to, well, whatever place you wish, my treat, said Naruto with a smile. She thought about it. So polite. Is this Naruto? Well, it's not like I have something better to do. Sure, why not? Where should we go? She asked as Naruto smirked. May I suggest something? He asked. Of course, lead the way. Hope he doesn't bring me to that ramen stand that he likes, Kunai thought. In the center of Konoha village, 10 minutes later. When they finally arrived, Kunai felt two things, relief and awe. Relief that it wasn't a ramen stand, and awe because it was a Fallen Leaf, the most expensive restaurant in the entire village. Only council members and rich villagers could allow themselves to have a meal there, and she has never been there before. Naruto, you can't be serious. Even all our money won't be enough to walk in there, she explained. Naruto only smirked as he held onto her hand. No worries, let's go. When they walked inside, Naruto went up to the counter. The man at the counter decided to speak first. Do you have an appointment, sir? Naruto then looked at him. Of course not, sir. Then I must ask you to leave. We serve only for appointed people. Of course we'll leave, said Naruto, as Kunai frowned a bit, as she really wanted to go in there, seeing that it was kind of her dream, seeing that this was a populous restaurant in Konoha. But before we leave, can I ask you a question? Naruto said, as Kunai looked up. What was he going to ask? I hope he don't make us look stupid, she said. You may ask, the man said. How long have you worked here? Naruto asked. If that will satisfy you, I have been working here for over 13 years. Yeah, that sure did satisfy me, Naruto said, as he walked closer to the counter. As he pushed his sunglasses down. You know I'm the Kyuubi, right? As Naruto leaked some killing intent. What is he doing? Kunai thought. As the man collapsed down after his legs gave away, as Naruto lifted up back his glasses. So, can I go in now? Naruto asked as he looked over the counter. Why yes, of course sir, you may enter, the man said, stuttering like crazy. Thank you, Naruto said as he turned to his companion. Well, off we go. I can't believe it, it's just that simple, Kunai thought in awe, as Naruto brought Kunai to a table and pulled out her chair. Well, aren't you a gentleman, Kunai said as she sat down. Still, what you did wasn't right. Naruto smirked. Maybe, but it always worked, he said, as a waiter then came to their table. May I have your order? The waiter said. Of course you may, said Naruto. I will have fried chicken with mushrooms, and a bottle of the most expensive wine you have, and anything the beautiful lady wants. As Kunai's eyes went wide, anything I want? Is he crazy? A bottle of water here almost costs like a A-rank mission, she said. The waiter then turned to Kunai. A diet salad, she said, as the waiter started to walk off, but Naruto grabbed his hand as he pulled down his sunglasses. Oh, and if one of you cooks or anything, do anything to my food, or her food, there will be hell, he told him. With that he released his grip as the waiter ran away in fear. Kunai sighed. as she then looked over at Naruto, who still had on his smile. Naruto, tell me about your journey with Jiraiya, she said. Well, not exactly, Naruto said. 2 hours later, at the Sand Village. Is it done? Sasori asked. Yes, I've captured him, said Deidara, as Gaara was in the mouth of the clay bird. Took you long enough, you know I hate waiting. Yeah, have you prepared your chops? Of course, my preparations are always great. Well, let's go, said Deidara. As the both of them left, making the sand, what they didn't notice was a small silhouette that appeared near to the place of their conversation. I must tell Naruto about this, said the silhouette, as it disappeared in the shadows again. Back at Konoha, well, this is my apartment, said Kurenai, as she looked at Naruto. So, aren't you going to invite me in? She looked at Naruto. You know I can't do that, she said, but thanks for the wonderful night. As she stretched out her arm to give him a handshake, as Naruto held onto her arm and pulled her close. The both of them stood there for a while, just looking into each other's eyes. What is this feeling, Kurenai thought, as she looked at Naruto. What's wrong with me, she said, as she gave him a kiss on the lips. She quickly broke away. I'm sorry, I guess I must have drank too much, she said. Oh, it's no problem, said Naruto, as he grabbed her and pulled her in closely, as he delivered a passionate kiss. Looks like I'm drunk as well, he said. Kurenai fiddled for the lock on the door, as she opened the door. Well, you want to come in? She said to him. It will be my pleasure, said Naruto, as he stepped inside. So, but Naruto couldn't get to say anything, as Kurenai pushed him back as she hopped on him, as the both of them started to make out like crazy. As the both of them were breaking things in the house, as he threw her on the dresser as the both of them were making out, as Naruto tried to take off her clothes, but this damn thing wasn't coming off. What was this? Screw it, said Naruto, as he ripped it off. As he stopped kissing her. So, what about our age difference now? He asked. Screw that, she said, as she grabbed onto him and pulled him towards the bedroom, as she slammed the door shut. An hour later, Kurenai was laying on top of Naruto unconscious, as Naruto was panting. Damn, that was good. As Naruto closed his eyes. Well, good night, he said, as he snapped them back open. Oh, I forgot. As he slowly pushed Kurenai off of him, as he covered her with a sheet. Where are my pants? Naruto said, as he looked around the house. Oh, found them. And he put on his shirt, and with that he was gone in a black flash. At an unknown location, Naruto appeared in a cave. Oh, it looks like I made it. As two silhouettes then appeared next to him. Greetings, Naruto, said one that seemed to be a large man. Hey, Naruto, the second one said. That was definitely a woman. Yeah, it's nice to see you guys too, Naruto said. How was your homecoming? The man asked. Naruto stretched his neck. Refreshing, he said, as the woman looked slightly angry. I see, you hooked up with someone already, she said dangerously. Enough of that, said the large man. It's time for our current course. Right, now that I'm back, we only have to wait for... As Naruto was interrupted by another silhouette that entered the cave. Naruto, I have urgent news, the another silhouette said. Well, let me hear it then, said Naruto. It's the Kazekage. He has been captured by the Akatsuki. Well, it has begun, said Naruto as he turned back to the first two people. You know what to do, he said to them. Yes, the both of them said, as they vanished from the cave. What about me? The other one said. Oh yes, you are to return back to the sand and expect my arrival. You're going to visit the sand, Naruto? Yes, they will definitely send me on a mission to retrieve the Kazekage for the sand. Sorry my lord, but why would they send you? Well, they have to send someone because of the alliance, so Tsunade will send me because she thinks that I am fit to do these kind of things. And the council will approve because they want me out of the village, possibly dead. Anyway, you have your orders, so be a good girl and return before sunrise. Ah, the messenger girl said as she vanished. Well, it's time for me to return as well, Naruto said, as he disappeared in a black flash. The next morning, it was currently 8:41 at Kurenai's apartment. Kurenai suddenly snapped awake as her head felt like it was on something very comfortable and her legs feel a bit shaky. She feel comfortable. So warm, she said, still half asleep. Wait, too warm, she said, as she snapped her eyes open. I see you're awake, said a voice. As she turned, as she was now face to face with Naruto, in his sunglasses and his necklace on. Yo, he said, as he had a can of cola in his hand. As it took all of her willpower not to scream. Naruto, what are you doing in my bed? She said. What? Forgot already? Oh, by the way, have I told you that you're really sexy when you stutter, said Naruto, as the memories hit her like a ton of rocks, as she then clutched her head. Sorry, it's not usual for me to wake up with a man in my bed. Naruto smirked. Well, get used to it, he said, as he got out of bed. Kurenai raised her eyebrow. What? She said. You don't remember that either? Alright, I guess I'll have to refresh your memory. You said I can stay with you. Kurenai gulped as she realized that Naruto was only wearing his sunglasses and his necklace, nothing else. Alright, she said, it's okay if you want to stay with me, especially after last night, but don't you have your own— oh wait, yeah, that's right, as everyone knew about the fate of Naruto's ex-apartment. It is hard not to notice a burning apartment in the village when people were screaming about burning the demon alive. He wasn't even here, and the people burned down the apartment just because they don't want him to stay there. Exactly, I don't, said Naruto. Now where are my pants, he said as he looked around the room. As Kurenai looked up and chuckled. What's wrong? As Naruto's pants were hanging from the fan. How did they get there, he asked, trying to act like he don't know. How should I know, said Kurenai, as she then blushed. We really did some crazy things. Naruto smiled. Yeah, that was nice. How about we go another round? Maybe, she said. I bet I can turn that maybe into a yes, he said, as he started to walk over to her when there was a knock on her door. Hey, can you please open the door? She asked. No worry, said Naruto as he went towards the door. Meanwhile, outside of Kurenai's apartment house. Alright, we're here. As it was Team 8, the morning was already proved to be unusual. Why, you guys ask? It's because your sensei Kurenai was an hour late to their meeting. She was never late. She was very proud of herself to always be the first to be on time. And now she was an hour late? That is very strange. Still, what could hold her for so long? Asked Kiba, as he was currently on Akamaru's back. She might have a mission, said Shino. No way, she would have told us, said Kiba. Maybe Kurenai doesn't feel well, said Hinata. Maybe, let's find out, as they were already in reach of the door when Kiba then stopped. What's wrong, Kiba? Said Hinata. Wait, that scent. It can't be. But there is no mistaking it, said Kiba as he shook his head. Back with Naruto. I wonder who the hell that is, said Naruto as he walked towards the door, messing up my special time with her. As Naruto opened the door to see Team 8, who was frozen. Oh, it's you guys. What are you doing here so early? Everyone stared at him wide-eyed. Naruto was back. As Kiba spoke first. Oh, Naruto, when did you came back? He asked. Oh, yesterday. Awesome, man. You'll have to tell me about your journey. Yeah, said Naruto. Good to see you, Naruto, said the man in the hood. As Naruto turned. Who are— wait, is that you, Shino? Yes, it's me, said Shino. Aren't you hot in all that clothes? Naruto asked. It's okay, said Shino. As Naruto turned to the last member of Team 8. Well, if it isn't Hinata, as he gave her a wink. How have you been? But Hinata couldn't answer, as her mind was going in overdrive. Oh my god, it's Naruto. Naruto is back. Naruto is shirtless. He's shirtless in front of me. And he winked at me. What am I to do? What am I supposed to do? No, I trained for this. I will not faint. Don't faint. Don't faint, she kept reciting over and over in her head. As the thought then clicked in everyone's head. What the hell was Naruto doing here, inside, of Kunai's apartment shirtless. Who is it? They heard a soft voice. It was Kunai, still a bit sleepy. It's your team, Naruto said. Who? Said Kunai as she came out, as she was only wrapped in a blanket. Kunai froze as she immediately looked at Hinata. Hinata, it's not what you think. But Naruto was different. Please, don't give her that. He then looked at Hinata. It's exactly what you think. No, me and Naruto was just playing shogi. Yes, we were just playing shogi, said Kunai. Oh yeah, said Naruto. The game was very good, especially on the dresser, and when you lost it, it made me very happy. About the game, of course, he said with a chuckle. Hinata was a lot of things. She was shy, sweet, and timid, but she wasn't stupid. Kunai-sensei, she said, tears already formed in the corner of her eyes. How could you do this? Kunai felt extremely bad. Hinata was her favorite student. What have she done? She opened her mouth to apologize, but Naruto spoke first. Wait a minute. What do you mean by she did this to you? She did it to me, and I like that, Naruto said, with an evil smirk. Naruto, what are you? Kunai tried to say, but she was stopped by a raise of his hand. Hold it. You have nothing to apologize for. He then turned to Hinata. It was not Kunai but me who started all of this. And I don't remember promising you anything. To tell you the truth, I barely even know you. Why are you so upset about this? Hearing this from Naruto was too much for her, as she ran away in tears. All remaining members of Team 8 stood with wide eyes, as Naruto still had a blank face, as if nothing happened. You heartless bastard, Kiba said as he snapped at Naruto. I'll get you for this, he said, as he ran off to help Hinata. Shino just turned around without a word as he walked away, leaving behind a shocked Kunai, as Naruto didn't show any emotion on his face. I guess I'll make some breakfast, said Naruto, as he turned and walked to the kitchen. Kunai then snapped. Why did you say that to her? Did you know that she was in love with you from the academy? Kunai screamed. But Naruto cut her off. Of course I knew. And don't scream. I can hear you pretty well. He opened the refrigerator and started examining the food. You know? Then why? That's exactly why, he said. I don't understand, said Kunai. Alright, if you want an explanation, then I shall give it to you, said Naruto. He closed the refrigerator door and walked to the table as he sat down. Well, first of all, do I look like an idiot? No, don't answer that. Well, let me explain. With her stealth skills, following me everywhere, you thought I never noticed her? I knew it was her, and I knew exactly why she was following me. Now, before I tell you why, he pulled out another can of cola out of nowhere. Tell me, do you remember my apartment problem? As he opened the can and took a few gulps. Yeah, she said. Now imagine this. I enter the Hyuga compound and slap Hayashi on the shoulder. Hey man, I'm going to crash here, okay? You don't mind. Kunai giggled. Yeah, that would have been funny. Now, there is no hell. The hell would have to freeze over, and the sky would have to rain lava before that happened. And let me ask you, didn't you enjoy last night? Kunai blushed. Well, that doesn't explain. Well, Hinata is a kid, and I don't want to deal with this teenage crap. But that still doesn't explain why you were so mean to her. Naruto sighed. Hinata is a fangirl. No, Hinata, she wasn't, not even in the academy, said Kunai. Believe me, in the academy she was a fangirl, not the Uchihas, but mine. And everything I say was for her own good. Sure, she is a sweet, caring, innocent girl. But did anyone ask me if I want a girl like that? Of course not, no one asked me. But let me tell you the answer. Hell no. She doesn't really know anything about me. And the thing is, I don't give a damn about her feelings. It would be best for her to find someone that cares about her and stop chasing after me. Kunai sighed. Actually, you may be right. During the entire time of your absence, the only thing I heard from her was Naruto-kun this and Naruto-kun that. You're no good for her. She needs to find someone that truly cares about her. Naruto smiled. I am glad you understand. As he then stood up as he threw the empty cola can over his shoulder as it dropped into the bin. Now, if I remember correctly, he then placed his hand on her shoulder as he leaned down and blew into her ears. A shiver went down her spine. With Hinata, after just hearing that from Naruto, she was crying at a river. Hinata! Hinata! Said Kiba, as he was catching up with her. As one thing was on Kiba's mind, even though he wanted to comfort her. He had feelings for her for a long time, and because of Naruto, he couldn't really do anything about that. She was always focused on him, but now that Naruto was out of the way, maybe he could. As he found Hinata, there you are. How are you feeling? Hinata was still crying as she wiped away the tears. Why? Why her? Why not me? Kiba became a bit angry after this. That bastard, who does he think he is? I'm gonna kick his ass, he shouted. But he then realized that Hinata wasn't listening to him. She was still sitting near the river, hugging her knees. I loved him. I really loved him. Why didn't he notice me? I tried so hard. I wanted for us to be together so bad. Kiba went over to comfort her. Naruto is an asshole. And as he was stuttering, as Hinata then looked up, I know, she said. It must be her fault. I wanted him for so bad, and now he returned, more handsome and powerful. She probably seduced him. Or she must have used her ranks on him. He's still a genin no matter what, and she's a jonin, and Naruto must obey high orders. Don't worry, Naruto. I'll save you from this, she said. But Hinata hung her head in shame. I am still a chunin. I can't compete with her. But I won't give up. I'll become strong. And I'll be with Naruto, she said, as she started to run off. Hinata, wait, Kiba said. Sorry, Kiba. I have to go train now. Bye, she said, as she rushed off. After that, Kiba just stood there with wide eyes, until he heard a buzzing sound. Kiba turned around. Shino, did you... Yeah, I heard everything. Sorry, said Shino. Time skip. It was now 10:45, outside of Kurenai's apartment. As Naruto stretched. Oh yeah, that was nice, he said, as he started to walk towards the Hokage's tower. Naruto then jumped up as he landed on a roof. As Naruto was hopping from one roof to the next. Stop right there! As Naruto stopped and turned around to see Asuma. Huh? Were you waiting for me? Naruto asked, as Asuma said nothing. What happened? With you and Kurenai, Asuma said, as Naruto smirked. So this is what it's about. Well, a lot of things happen. You better ask her if you want more detailed explanation though. In an instant, Asuma appeared beside him and grabbed him by his collar. What have you done to her? He said. Oh, I guess you never had that talk. You see, when a man and a woman like each other, but he never got to finish as Asuma pushed him into the wall. Don't play games with me, Naruto. But guys, let me end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also stay in tune for the rest of the what is coming your way today, guys. Thank you for all of your help and your support. But I'm out for now. Peace.